If you're over 50, here's a question that might surprise you. When was the last time you had a full glass of milk? Not in your coffee, not in your cereal, but by itself. Because after 50, that simple glass might be doing far more than nourishing your bones. It could be protecting your heart, strengthening your muscles, keeping your brain sharp, and helping you age gracefully. So before you dismiss milk as just for kids, stay with me. By the end of this story, you'll discover why daily milk intake could be one of the most powerful natural health tools for seniors, backed by science and real-life results. In 2017, researchers from the University of Reading in England visited a small farming village in Wales to study longevity patterns. Among the locals, they found Tom Hughes, a 93-year-old retired dairy farmer who looked and moved decades younger than his age. While most of his childhood friends were long gone, Tom still walked half a mile every morning, tended a small garden, and carried heavy watering cans like a man in his 60s. When asked about his secret, he chuckled and said, "I've been drinking milk every single day since I was a boy, fresh from a cow, morning and night. That's it." At first, the scientists laughed it off. But after testing Tom's bone density, muscle strength, and heart rate, they were astonished. His results were better than many men 30 years younger. Tom's story wasn't an isolated case. The study later confirmed that older adults who consumed milk daily had better muscle mass, bone density, and cardiovascular health than those who rarely drank it. That discovery revived an age-old truth. Milk is not just food. It's medicine for aging cells. What happens to the body after 50? To understand why milk becomes so important later in life, we need to look at what happens inside the body after 50. After age 50, bone density starts dropping by 1 to 2% per year. Muscle mass declines, leading to weakness and falls. Calcium absorption decreases. Even if you eat calcium-rich foods, the body's vitamin D production, essential for calcium use, slows dramatically. Hormonal changes, menopause in women, and testosterone decline in men further reduce bone and muscle strength. This combination often leads to conditions like osteoporosis, arthritis, and frailty syndrome, which affect millions of older adults worldwide. But here's the good news. Milk directly addresses all of these problems at once. The nutritional power of milk, more than just calcium. Most people think milk is only for calcium, but that's just part of the story. A single 8-ounce, 240 milliliters glass of milk contains calcium, strengthens bones and teeth; protein, repairs muscles and supports immune function; potassium, balances blood pressure; phosphorus, helps the body use calcium effectively; vitamin D, improves calcium absorption and mood; vitamin B12, supports red blood cells and nerve health; magnesium and zinc, aid in energy production and immune defense. In short, milk is a nutrient cocktail perfectly designed for what the aging body needs most: strength, balance, and repair. Science-backed benefits of daily milk intake for seniors. Let's look at what research reveals about the powerful effects of regular milk consumption in adults over 50. 1. Builds stronger bones and prevents osteoporosis. A 2020 study from the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older adults who drank at least 1 cup of milk daily had higher bone mineral density and were 40% less likely to experience fractures. Milk provides both calcium and vitamin D, 2 nutrients that work together to keep bones dense and resistant to breaks. Without enough of these, bones become brittle, a condition known as osteoporosis, which affects over 10 million seniors in the U.S. alone. 2. Preserves muscle and prevents frailty. After 50, the body loses 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year, especially if protein intake is low. Milk is a rich source of high-quality protein, casein, and whey, which are absorbed slowly and steadily, perfect for maintaining lean muscle throughout the day. In a 2019 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who drank milk or ate dairy daily preserved up to 25% more muscle strength than those who avoided it. This can mean the difference between walking confidently and struggling with balance. 3. Supports heart health. Many seniors avoid milk because of its fat content, fearing it might raise cholesterol. But newer studies paint a different picture. Researchers at Harvard University analyzed data from over 43,000 adults and found that people who regularly consume milk and dairy especially low-fat versions, had lower risks of hypertension and stroke. Why? Because milk provides potassium and magnesium, two minerals that relax blood vessels and regulate blood pressure. 4. Improves digestive health. Contrary to popular belief, many older adults tolerate milk better than expected, especially fermented milk products like kefir or yogurt, which contain probiotics that enhance gut health. A healthy gut helps absorb nutrients better, reduces inflammation, and even improves mental well-being. 5. Boosts brain and nerve function. As we age, vitamin B12 levels often decline, leading to memory loss or brain fog. Just one glass of milk supplies around 18% of your daily B12 needs, protecting nerve cells and supporting neurotransmitter function. Studies from the British Journal of Nutrition show that seniors who regularly consume dairy perform better on memory and cognitive tests. 6. Promotes better sleep and relaxation. Milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that helps produce serotonin and melatonin, hormones that regulate sleep and calm the nervous system. Many seniors report sleeping more soundly after drinking a warm glass of milk before bed, a remedy backed by science and tradition alike. A second true story, the grandmother who reversed bone loss. Meet Elena Garcia, a 72-year-old grandmother from Madrid, Spain. At age 67, she suffered a fall that fractured her hip. Doctors diagnosed her with severe osteoporosis and warned that future falls could be fatal. Her daughter, a nutritionist, suggested a simple daily habit. Drink 2 glasses of milk, one in the morning and one at night, along with short daily walks. Within a year, Elena's bone scan showed improvement. Her calcium level stabilized, her pain reduced, and she regained confidence walking without fear. Her doctor later remarked, "Sometimes healing doesn't come from new drugs. It comes from restoring what the body naturally understands." Elena now shares her story at senior wellness seminars, calling milk her second chance at strength. How much milk should seniors drink daily? According to dietary guidelines for Americans, adults over 50 should aim for 2 to 3 servings of dairy per day, which equals 1 cup, 240 milliliters of milk, 1 cup of yogurt, or 1.5 ounces of cheese. You don't have to drink milk plain. It can be enjoyed in many ways. Pour over oatmeal or whole grain cereal. Blend it into smoothies with fruit and seeds, use in soups, tea, or even protein shakes. Warm with honey and cinnamon before bedtime. The key is consistency, not volume. 1 or 2 cups daily is enough to deliver most benefits. Myths and misconceptions about milk. Let's address some of the most common myths that stop many over 50 adults from embracing milk again. Myth 1. Milk causes weight gain. In fact, milk's protein helps you feel full longer, which reduces snacking and overeating. A 2021 study in obesity research and clinical practice found that older adults who consume milk daily lost more body fat during weight management programs. Myth 2. I'm too old for milk. There's no expiration date for nourishment. Your body still needs calcium, vitamin D, and protein to repair cells, even more so as you age. Myth 3. All dairy is bad for the heart. Modern research shows that moderate dairy consumption is neutral or even beneficial for cardiovascular health, especially when paired with a balanced diet. Myth 4. I can get enough calcium from vegetables alone. While vegetables like broccoli or kale contain calcium, you need several large servings daily to equal the calcium in just 1 glass of milk. How milk helps women and men differently after 50. For women, after menopause, declining estrogen accelerates bone loss. Daily milk intake can slow postmenopausal bone thinning, reducing fracture risk by up to 35%, according to the Women's Health Initiative study. For men, in men, milk's protein and vitamin D support testosterone balance and muscle repair. It also helps prevent sarcopenia, age-related muscle wasting, keeping men strong, mobile, and independent longer. The hidden benefits you might not notice immediately. Stronger immunity. The zinc, selenium, and vitamin D in milk enhance the body's defense against infections, especially respiratory illnesses common in seniors. Healthier skin and hair. The vitamin A and biotin in milk support skin cell renewal, keeping it supple and reducing dryness. Faster recovery after illness. Because milk is rich in protein and electrolytes, it helps replenish the body during recovery from flu, surgery, or chronic fatigue. Morning boost. Start your day with warm milk and turmeric golden milk. It supports joints and reduces inflammation. Midday snack. A smoothie with milk, banana, and oats for sustained energy. Evening ritual. A warm glass of milk with honey before bed to enhance sleep quality. With meals, pair milk with fiber-rich foods to improve nutrient absorption. While milk is beneficial for most seniors, a few exceptions apply. Those with severe lactose intolerance should choose lactose-free or fortified plant milk. Individuals with kidney disease should moderate calcium intake and consult a doctor. Anyone allergic to milk protein should avoid dairy entirely. In an era of supplements, powders, and complex diets, the humble glass of milk remains one of the most complete, natural foods available, especially for older adults. It supports your bones, muscles, heart, brain, and even your mood, one sip at a time. Think of milk not as a childhood beverage, but as a daily act of self-care, a reminder that healing doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. As Tom, the 93-year-old farmer, put it best, I don't think about aging. I just drink my milk and live my life. If you're over 50, make it your new habit. Enjoy at least one glass of milk every day. Your body will thank you in ways you can feel and ways you can't yet see. And if you found this inspiring, share it with someone you care about and subscribe for more true-to-life, science-backed health stories that prove it's never too late to live stronger, longer, and healthier.